do you guys want to see what a ghost town looks like? Oh, do you also want to see what the new Sony 50-150 f2 G Master lens looks like? Let's have some fun. Oh, no way, check it out. There's like a crash plane scene over here. Ooh, that looks cool. Put your right arm down a little bit so I can see your face. There you go. The only thing is you can't use teleconverters, so there's that. That looked really cool. Shooting at f2 at 150 is insane. Buttery. Okay, so let's talk about this lens for a little bit. The Sony 50-150mm f2 G Master is the first ever constant f2 G Master telephoto zoom lens. It's really sharp in the center and corners, has fast autofocus performance, has minimum focus breathing, and is chonky. I mean, the filter thread alone is 95mm. Now this lens is definitely bigger than the Sony 70-200 f2.8 G Master Mark II, but has very similar features like the exterior build, the 4XD linear motors, and lens elements to reduce chromatic aberration, flare, and ghosting. In fact, I think the best way to describe this lens is that if the Sony 70-200 G Master II and the Sony 28-70 f2 G Master had a baby. You'd have the range of a telephoto zoom lens, but at a constant f2 aperture. And just like the 28-70 f2 G Master, this lens can potentially replace your longer prime lenses, which makes it ideal for weddings, indoor sports, portraits, and even filmmaking. It is at a hefty price though, at $38.99 US and $54.99 Canadian, so keep that in mind. But this lens could make your life easier and replace 2, maybe 3 prime lenses when you go on your shoots. All right, so this is really cool shot of this road. I kind of want to self-portrait, and so I'm going to connect my phone to the camera and take a shot. All right, here we go. Oh, it looks so cool. There's a car, 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 there's a car. Oh, okay. Oh, there were some cars. All right, now we're gonna do an autofocus performance test. I'm gonna run as much as I can. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Did it keep up? Yeah. It did?
I think it did.
Wow. All right, I think we're done here. Pretty cool place. All right, here we go. We got the new 50-150 f2. Let's go. I think I might have to wait until blue hour. Hopefully people will leave and it'll be a little more empty. So yeah, maybe we got about an hour and a half until blue hour. Oh dude, that's a killer sunset. All right, I gotta snap this. Okay, so that's a really cool angle. There's less and less people, but I think I might get a really nice shot of those rocks and the mountains in the background. All right, so now we're at Red Rock, and check out these mountains. I want to take a photo with the mountains compressed in the background. I'm gonna need a model. Chris! Oh, that looks so epic. I love it when I see shots like this and it just turns out so good. That was amazing. That was awesome. Not gonna lie, the more I'm using this lens, the more I'm really liking it. At first, I was not interested because I already have a 70-200 G Master, and it's a lighter lens for sure, easier to travel with, longer range. But just looking at the photos from this, taken from this lens, I'm really, really impressed with. f2, there's, it's nice. Whoa, what a view! This is cool. Check this out, epic views, epic music. Copywritten. Whoa, it's nighttime and we're on the strip. Anyway, let's take some night photos. I also want to get the lights from the back too, like, yeah. There you go. All
right, I'm gonna pretend I'm on my phone.
All right, let's get a shot of that little corridor over there. Okay, so final thoughts. So my biggest takeaway from the Sony 50-150mm f2G Master is that it's a consistently strong performing lens. The autofocus performance hits the mark nearly 99% of the time, so really impressive, and shooting at f2 has now spoiled me. Like, I got some incredible shots with this lens at f2 with all the focal ranges, and now I want to shoot at f2 all the time. The biggest disappointment for me though is that I can't use a teleconverter lens, which I use quite often, so that's kind of a bummer for me. I'm also not a fan of the size and weight of this lens, and it was kind of challenging trying to pack it into my camera bag. I mean, to be fair, I also packed my 70-200 and my 24-70 to film this video, but on a normal shoot, I would probably use just this one lens to replace multiple prime lenses. In fact, I think a killer combo would be to have this lens and the Sony 28-70 f2. Like, if I was shooting a wedding, I'd use those two lenses on two camera bodies and shoot all day, especially at f2. Now, would I get this lens for myself? Honestly, probably not. And as much as I love shooting at f2, I still much prefer the focal range of my 70-200 G Master Mark II. That has way more utility to me than shooting everything at f2. Also, I travel quite a lot, and the 70-200 G Master II is way lighter. But that's just me and my workflow. You might have different needs and could benefit from having a constant f2 telephoto zoom lens, especially if you're a wedding and portrait photographer. And if that sounds like you, then you most definitely need to experience firsthand the Sony 50-150 f2 G Master.